Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Punch House, the online show where humans take to the internet to do what they do best, argue with each other over trivial nonsense. And here comes the only person with the machismo to bring you this madness, your host, Brieana Woodward.
Welcome everybody to Punch House with me, your host, Brieana. And during this show, we are going to determine the top bare-knuckle brawlers in the topic of bugs. Creepy crawly little buggies. Hell fucking yeah. And to help me suss out the top fighters, I have my friends joining me.
Oof.
Ethan White, Liz Dufresne, and my brother returning once again, Alyis Woodward. What's up, you guys?
Hey.
Hell yeah, high energy. We're gonna do it.
Here we go.
You guys ready to fight?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let's
Hell
do it.
yeah. Perfect. All right, let's do this. I will kick shit off with my choice, a very prime choice, might I say. It is Edgar the Bug from Men in Black. That is right. Yes, he is 12 feet tall. He has 6 limbs, a scorpion tail. He is gonna fuck you guys up. All right, I gave his attack, to be fair, I gave his attack a 2. He's hot-headed, he's aggressive, but his downfall has a soft spot for bugs. He hates when people kill bugs. He hates when people are mean to bugs. So he might have some moral dilemma in this fight. We don't know. Will he overcome it? We'll find out. But because of his physical stature, I gave his strength a 5. All right. Homeboy has 6 limbs and he is 12 feet tall. Okay, he's huge, and it's actually canon. He has super strength. I read a wiki. Thank you. And his defense, gave his defense a 4. You know, he's got like the bug exoskeleton and stuff, but it's still like it's no better or worse than any other bug's defense. So, but bugs do have pretty strong defense. So I thought 4 was a very fair choice to give to him. Also, because for his stamina, I gave him a 1. I don't think Edgar is going to be able to go all night. I think if he doesn't get you down with the haymakers in like the first round, like I said, he doesn't like killing bugs. He's very big, takes a lot of power to fucking like rule him or whatever. But the only other special thing he has is he secretes a slime that can slow people down. So hopefully he can bring you down to his level. I don't know. We'll see. But that is my choice. So I'm going to kick the floor on over to Ethan White. What do you got, bud?
Okay, so my choice for this little brouhaha is the Brun the Fly, aka the Fly, aka Jeff Goldblum's The Fly from the movie of the same name. So, for him, let's remember the fucking stance that we're supposed to be in. Okay, so for his attack, I gave him 4. He's going through kind of a transitional phase right now, but in the midst of that, he also had super strength, or at least it was enough strength to break the bones of a big fat old drunk guy in a bar, jump across buildings. I would say seduce Gina Gershon, but he definitely did that before he transformed, less so after, so I don't think it really qualifies. All right, so that would be number 4 for him. Strength, also 4. Pretty jacked up. Problem with that whole thing, as he's gotten more jacked from the fly strength, his body started to mutate and transform, so the muscle tissue is a little, let's say, inflexible in a bad way. It's kind of breaking down. So, like, the strength and attack might fluctuate a little bit as his body kind of degrades over time, which just means he's got to get after you a little bit faster. Also, why his defense is 2, because his shit's breaking down. You know, also having kind of a rough time. Gina didn't really stick around when his face started to like split apart, and he started to like puke on like her ex-boyfriend's feet to eat them. It was a real difficult time for old Jeff Fly. But the good news is he's got a stamina of 5. You want to know why? Because fucking Jeff Goldblum. There isn't much you can do to the guy that will ever diminish that number. Even as a fly, in fact, I would say even up as a fly. Because he could fly too, at least a little bit. He could crawl a lot. He's good at jumping. He's romantic too. I do think he and Edgar are going to have a really interesting conversation. I'm kind of wondering how they're going to interact. Edgar might find some kind of common ground with Jeff because he's trying to be a bug, but at the same time, he might loathe what he's trying to become.
That's true, because Edgar, he dresses up as a human to blend in. They're both They both have their little transitional moments. They're not quite the same, but definitely close enough.
Slash fiction. I'm gonna write that
Oh,
one later.
Jesus Christ. All right.
That's right.
That's a solid pick. All right, Liz, what you got?
All right, so my pick is tuck and roll. I know technically we said no duel, but I mean, you never see them apart. You never see them apart.
Package deal.
So,
I'll allow it.
Got it. They always perform together. So yes, they are the two pill bugs from A Bug's Life. For those of you who are not well indoctrinated into the Disney Pixar. Oh wait, can I say those words?
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, they're fine.
And
But yeah, so for my attack, I gave them a 1. Pill bugs, I did some research on real life pill bugs. They don't bite. They don't eat anything. They don't, there's no attack. There's nothing. They definitely deserve the 1. They eat dead plants and dead animals. So they're just a nuisance. The same thing with
Strong start.
Yeah. I gave them a 1 for strength too. Same reasons as above. I mean, if they had their cannon, we would go with a whole other thing, you know, that little flaming cannon that they use, but no weapons. So I have to also give them a 1 on strength. But for defense, they got a 5. Pill bugs have 7 hard plates, and they're also called roly-polies by some people because they roll up like little armadillos. So they are, exactly. They are very strong. They have lots of really tight defenses, and also tuck and roll don't speak any English, so also verbal attacks won't work on them.
Can't even shit talk them.
Yeah, you can't shit talk them. They don't even care. So that's another part of their defense. So they are definitely a 5. They can definitely keep taking those hits, and all those slap fights that they have, definitely they are like beefing each other up. They are fighting. So their defense is 5, and their stamina is also a 5. Again, going back to the slap fights, and also there is a scene where they're doing that little like Eastern European like dancing, and all those 7 pairs of legs, like that's got to take a lot of energy. They have been practicing. They can go 4 days. So stamina of 5. Another fun fact about pill bugs, they can drink with their anus. So
Do with that what you will. They will outlast you and then slurp up your blood with their buttholes, everybody. They are fiending with their buttholes. That's crazy. All right. Well, speaking of buttholes, let's kick it to my brother, Alyis Woodward. Who do you got?
All right, so while everyone else is living in fantasy land, I decided to choose a real natural bug. I'm going with a dung beetle. He is definitely the biggest, scariest arthropod that I could think of. So what they do is that, all right, so you know how in Happy Gilmore, you know, Shooter McGavin says he eats pieces of shit like you for breakfast?
Yes.
Well, Mr. Dung Beetle embodies that in every sense of that phrase. So he's literally eating pieces of shit for breakfast, and he would whoop anyone's ass in a fight, even if you're a fantasy character like you guys are bringing to me here today. Regardless, I'm going to go with a attack of 2. He's just not the fastest. I mean, he's pretty big though, so that's why I'm giving his strength a 5, because no one's going to push those balls of shit. You know, like no one else is going to do it. So someone's got to do it. So he's going to, like a farmer hucking hay, we have dung beetles hucking shit. Same thing. You're going to get strong from it. And then
Smoke weed every day.
defense, I will give him a 5, because no one wants to be around someone who stinks like shit. So that's going to be a strong 5. On stamina, I'll give him a 1, just because he's just a blob. And he just kind of just moseys around. He's not known for being quick. So
He's low energy.
yeah, exactly. So that is the real life natural dung beetle.
All right, he's going for natural points, everybody. All right, we got a piece of shit, we got fucking tuck and roll, and then we got a dung beetle. Hell yeah. And then the cockroach. Hell yeah, I called Jeff Goldblum a piece of shit, everybody. In case you missed that joke. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, we gotta talk shit, all right? We already can't talk shit to tuck and roll, so we gotta be extra mean to each other. I mean, dung beetles don't really have a language, can't really talk shit to them either. So let's actually talk about dung beetle versus tuck and roll. Let's do the matchup there. What do you guys feel?
Okay.
My money's on Dung Beetle. I just don't like Disney.
Yeah.
Disney's gross.
You can't
I
do
So,
would
much
rather-
more,
first of all, I'm just going to bring up this fact that she brought up, that they actually roll themselves into balls. So you're actually making it easier for the Dung Beetle to do what he does on a daily basis, is push balls. So if you go into a ball, Mr. Dung Beetle is going to go yeet, and then you're going to fly away. You're in a ball because he pushes
like
balls
your shit.
for his life. He does that natural instinct.
He's gonna be like,
True. True, but the defense is low. I don't know, tuck and roll. They got all those slaps in there. I think he'll get distracted with all the dancing, and then the slapping will come into play. That is if tuck and roll don't start fighting with each other first. But
internal.
if they can direct the slaps in the right direction, I don't know. I think the Dung Beetle. I don't know that he's ready for all that action. He's only used to dealing with shit all day. I don't think he can, deal with those hands.
Well,
Bruh.
my guy stinks like shit, so that's it. You guys aren't gonna like it. In the cartoon world, it smells nice there. In nature, it
No
smells
fake
like
noses.
trash.
They don't have pill bugs don't. Oh, fun fact: pill bugs are actually technically not insects, which I found out too late. But we're going with
So
an
that's a
A.
DQ, baby. That's a DQ.
Ooh.
That's a
The only
DQ.
technicality.
That's a
Technicality,
DQ.
though.
You're in A Bug's Life, and if you want to go by technicalities, Ethan is not a bug either. He was a man. He was a grown boy who became a bug, and it transitioned into a bug. Therefore, I will allow it. I will allow the arthropod.
Today, Junior.
Arthropods?
Got it.
We did it, everybody! Because if that is the definition, from what I know of entomology or whatever, I don't think dung beetles are actually bugs either, because they are beetles. So I would settle down with that DQ real quick, unless we can get a
Oh,
So-
okay.
Because I didn't admit it.
None of us are bugs.
However, with that being said, though, I don't know. My money's on Dung Beetle, I think, in that situation. Okay, so you guys, cool. That's kind of like a natural pairing. I think the other natural pairing that's that would be a good fight is the cockroach, Edgar the bug, and Jeff Goldblum's the fly. So let's go ahead. I'll let you go first. What's your starting argument there, bud? How do you think you are gonna beat a 12-foot tall alien bug, sir? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Memory serves, Edgar wasn't the fucking brightest bulb in the lamp, Men in Black, so I don't think that's
Nope.
going to be...
Correct. The wiki said he has intelligence. The wiki said.
Oh, he has intelligence enough to fucking know how a calculator works? I don't know if that's really going to qualify against scientist Jeff Goldblum.
Are you going to go against the wiki?
Oh, yeah, I will. I'll bring up my own wiki. In fact, I'll show it to you right now. How much wiki shit you want to get into tonight, lady? Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh my god. Is it like Scrabble? When you can only call the rule book at certain times?
No, it says right here. It says right here.
All right.
Powers, ability, height, and intellect. Despite being considered inferior in comparison to the more civilized individuals of the universe, Edgar possesses a sharper and more advanced level of intelligence than his Earth relatives.
Okay, so he's more advanced than a
okay, so he's
cockroach.
smarter.
Yeah, so he's
smarter
more
than a
advanced than a regular cockroach.
Yeah.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
But he's still dumb.
Oh my god. He's gonna make it to the back of the short bus on time, Brieana? Oh my god, he's not gonna make it to school. Listen.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
whatever. Whatever you're
If we're
fucking
going to talk about,
transitioning into a
we
real
can break
bug.
this down into however many component parts you want to break it down to. We're going to break it down to Vincent D'Onofrio, just Goldblum. We can do that. You want to break it down to the characters? We can do that. We're going to break it down to the bug, monsters. We can do that right now, and we will. So here's how it would go down between Jeff and Edgar, cockroach and fly, what the fuck ever. So first of all, I think there would be a good 2 minutes where they wouldn't do a fucking thing except stare at each other because they're just trying to figure the other one out. Just what is happening right now?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Oh,
right.
yeah. Oh, yeah. What else
My
is gonna
boy
happen?
Edgar.
You don't think they're gonna stop and just smell each other's fucking rosies just for a second? Just for a second.
Oh, he's
You
gonna.
don't think Edgar's not gonna be curious about the
Just wait till
human fly
Dung Beetle
thing?
comes in.
Like to try to recruit him? In fact, how do you know that Jeff Goldblum as the fly wouldn't be more seductive to the cockroach than the cockroach's own species? You don't fucking know that. Jeff Goldblum / fly individual has been proven to be the most seductive creature on the face of the earth. That's part of where the stamina comes from. Also, the corrosive acid, I think, would outdo the slime cube that your boy can use to slow him down.
But he's gonna
Acid don't slow
slime
him
you
down.
first. He's
He
gonna
ain't
slime you.
shit. He ain't gonna slime shit.
He's gonna
He ain't
slime you
shit.
first. He's gonna slime you first.
Jeff can clamber just as well as Edgar can
he's
clamber just as
aggressive.
bad as Slay.
He's
He can be as
aggressive.
as he
He's
wants.
gonna
What was
go
the stand
after
again?
you.
What was the stand again? I forget.
Okay, 1. What's your defense again? What's your defense?
2, but that's where the stamina
sorry,
comes
2.
to play. Keep moving
Is he-
around. It's that Jeff Goldblum cardio, baby. Keep juking and jiving. He wasn't just a scientist. He went to the gym. He was a gymnast, and he got even better when he was a fly. And
He's the spokesperson for apartments.com.
That's right. You want to know where your fly's going to live next? You're gonna talk to Jeff
apartments.com.
Goldblum.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to bugs for apartments.com.
Yeah,
I live in an apartment, and
65
I'll let
million
you know.
bugs all over the nation.
I do not
found
want
their own
bugs in my
hives as a result of
apartment,
Jeff
so-
Goldblum's advertisements. I'll have you know.
Trash
And
pick.
fucking
All
Edgar
right,
couldn't even find his way back to his fucking ship that was shaped like a ship. Are you
all right.
kidding
You know
me?
what? We'll put a pin.
Oh!
All right, we'll put a pin in that. You're talking about him
I'm
smelling
gonna pin your
shit,
fucking
taking a
cockroach
minute.
wall,
Listen,
baby.
I'm gonna pin
Ow.
you in a bug box.
My bugs smell shit for a living.
Yeah. Dung Beetle and the Fly. Go ahead. Stop and smell
All right.
those roses. Go ahead.
All right, Dung Beetle fly. Here's how this is going to go. Golden's going to go to the Dung Beetle. He's going to spray a bunch of corrosive acid over him. Dung Beetle's going to melt, fight over. The end. Okay, moving on. Can we get the next one?
Ho ho ho!
Yeah? Oh, yeah, you think you're so tough, huh? Well, good luck spraying your shit when I'm just covered in poop.
I got the poo on me.
And you can't, and those,
Oh, did you
those
forget I'm a
acids
fly
don't touch
guy?
me.
Yo, I'm a
The
fly
acid
guy.
gonna
I
get
love
you
shit.
for
I
that?
love poop. My guy loves shit. He's going to come right for you. He's going to adopt you. In fact, you're probably going to be friends after this.
You're a fucking grown-ass man with wings.
Yeah.
Of course you might win. Like,
Yeah.
what do you think?
I don't know.
My guy is
We can
12
be
feet
friends.
tall. He is gonna step on all of you.
Except he's slow as
He can
fuck.
find us.
And his cardio is shit. So he's going to run out of gas. And we're just going to avoid his ass. And he's going to run out of
Hey,
gas.
just
I think
saying,
the Dung Beetle could take out Edgar. That's what I think.
just saying,
Yeah, I
dung
mean-
beetles are very good at tunneling. So after he whoops your ass, he's gonna bury you, and you won't be found again. So good luck.
Yeah, he'll set a trap. You can use your environment and natural
Okay.
abilities. That is not a weapon. That is a strategy. So I want to see the Dung Beetle. He's gonna wrap you up into a big old ball of fucking doo-doos and roll you
Okay.
off a goddamn
Okay.
cliff. Yeah.
First of all, that sounds like a spot treatment for the fly. I think he'd sign up for that shit because once again, he is a fly and a big fan of poop.
Flies
So-
get taken down by double-sided tape, dog.
Oh,
Flies
you know
ain't
what?
shit.
You know what? I think that's
They
actually
land on
great.
it, though.
Big old man fly.
Smarter than
He's not gonna
that.
go that way.
I'm glad the fly likes shit. So since the fly likes the shit so much, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll a little poop ball out, and you're gonna get all distracted
poop
and
ball?
spray your juices all over
Oh,
whatever you're doing there.
Yeah.
I
And then
think
I'm
the
gonna come
rabbit-
up behind you and then take
You
my
would be
little, my
so
little beetle
lucky to
pinchers.
drown in Jeff Goldblum's juices, in his fucking fly juices or his regular man juices. Or
No
combined
way,
both.
no
That's what
way.
you get. You can drown him.
There will
I
be no
think-
juices
Listen,
touching my dung
The
beetle.
only thing that's gonna happen with the Dung
No
Beetle
juices.
and the Goldblum fly is a sweet, sweet romance because Goldblum loves poop, and the poop beetle's finally gonna find a being that appreciates what it does. It can
No, I
actually
think
do things
Dung
unartistic.
Oh, is this a possible tag team?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
shit.
No.
All right.
Bring it on
Well,
in,
speaking- if
ladies
you guys are
and gentlemen.
tag teaming up, then let's talk about Tuck and Roll. Let's talk about Tuck and Roll versus the Fly then. Tuck and Roll versus the Fly.
Okay.
So
well, we can
I
just go-
think, all right, tuck and roll. We're circus bugs. We got it going on. We're gonna just distract you with all of our dances, and you're gonna completely
We're
forget
gonna
that we were
distract
even fighting in the first place.
Are you gonna
that-
remind? Is there gonna be a reminder that we're fighting at the end of the dance sequence?
There will be a reminder of the fighting with the slapping. There's the slapping.
Who
There's
is
also
it?
slapping, and then there's also the fly paper involved that gets lit on fire. That's part of their circus act. I don't know if you remember that part.
I feel like he just tried to recruit y'all too, because like I think he'd just be captivated by the show and be like, you know what? I want to fight these guys. I want these guys. Y'all in the Dung Beetle? We got something
Okay,
going
you
on
might
here. There's a lot of
fire
rolling
first, but
happening.
What I'm saying is we can't
Oh.
speak English, so it won't matter. We're
Sprechen Sie
fly
Cash?
paper and light you on fire, our flaming ball of death, and launch ourselves through the sky.
Then I just move this way. I move a little bit that way. I move a little bit that way, and the ball comes over.
There's
And
two of them.
You guys
though.
too in
There's
the
two of them in
Yeah,
one.
but they're
tag
in
They
tandem all
already
the
are
time, are they
tag
not?
But they're in
Synchronized
sync.
movements are predictable. So you watch the pattern a couple times.
No way. They're gonna
Oh.
fucking do a classic tabletop on your ass.
Maybe I can
Puck's
throw them
gonna go
both.
behind.
What happens if I
push
put them
you
both in the
over.
teleporter machine?
Dung
Or the
Beetle
fly
is
takes them
gonna
back to the
come
lab,
in,
puts them both in the
roll
machine,
you
comes out
away.
as one.
No
beetle.
weapons.
Oh fuck!
No weapons.
I can merge the brothers into one. There's no weapons. He lives there. He just gets
Merge
knocked
them
into it. It's
into
open all the
one?
time.
How are
He
you
fell
gonna
into
merge
that
them
fucking
into
thing in the
one?
movie. Yeah, exactly. Oh, they'll finally be together.
No way. No way.
Okay.
All right, who else are we talking about? All right, tuck and roll. Let's talk about, well, while we're on the subject of tuck and roll versus Edgar. He is going to step on both of you, and you're going to
If you can even see us, like the tuck and roll are just running around. Like you're not going to be able to see them. You're too huge.
What's the scale? Is it going to be the scale
tiny.
to the other characters? Okay, I'm 12 feet tall.
Exactly. And pill bugs are like
I'm
tiny.
How are you going to take me down? How are you going to take me down? I will literally
You're gonna run around in circles, slapping at your legs.
I will drown.
You're gonna get yourself tired. You're gonna get yourself tired. You're gonna wear yourself out. You're gonna need a bath. You're gonna go nunnight, and then I don't know. We'll keep slapping at you until we make you concussed enough to.
I like it.
No, there's no fucking way.
The only plan I've got
He's
is
not even
slapping.
gonna feel it. He's not even gonna feel it. They're so fucking small.
Wait, wasn't the big thing that maybe I'm confusing my movies. They take Edgar down in the movie. Is it fire? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but there's no weapons. Unless any of you can naturally produce flame, you're not
But I'm
taking
just
Edgar
saying,
down.
that's part of tuck and roll's act.
get in.
Like they are circus bugs. That's their thing.
Yeah, that's their thing, but they can't have props. Tuck and roll gonna leave that fire at home.
That's
All right, whatever. We still have the good slapping. We have 7 pairs of legs to slap you with.
Edgar has 6 and 12 feet and a scorpion tail. He's gonna fucking.
Your scorpion tail's gonna miss all of us. Pretty much all of us. There's no way that you're ever gonna hit.
No way. He's gonna be
not just tuck and roll,
squishing.
but the dung beetle, any of the.
He's gonna use one hand, he's gonna use one foot to squish you, another foot to squish the dung beetle, and he's just gonna fucking scorpion tail fucking the fly, and it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap. There's no way Edgar doesn't take this shit. All right, the last pairing that we have to talk about is Dung Beetle versus Edgar. So what you got, Dung? How you gonna take down Edgar, son? What are you gonna do?
All I know is that dung beetles have no problem rolling pieces of shit. So rolling over Edgar is going to be an absolute breeze, okay? He can take... Wasn't Edgar like some like demented dude before he like transitioned?
No,
Like he was like one of those guys?
He
Like,
was an alien bug first. He was a bug first, and then Edgar was the human disguise.
He's a bug wearing a human skin.
Yes.
It's like Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah. So.
all right. So you got fucking Buffalo Bill as your fucking fighter. So
Yes.
okay. So
I failed to see this as a negative. I feel like the fight.
well, you're 12 feet tall. So just as excuse me, just as Elizabeth said there, that just way too small. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll a little dung ball up your leg, and then I'm gonna stuff it in your ear or something, and then you'll get like poisoning or like septic shock or some shit, and then you will die. Okay, biological warfare. I don't know. Being tall ain't gonna save you from that. That's all I know.
That's fair. The taller they are, the harder they fall. And tuck and roll feed off of dead things, which will only make them stronger. So, yeah. So there's that. All right, you guys. All right. Does anyone else have any arguments? Anyone else has anything else they want to flesh out? Because I think it's time for a vote. Might be vote time. You guys have anything to say? Any trash you want to fucking talk before we determine that I am the true fucking winner here?
Bullshit. I think that if anything else, if we all survive this like little bug brouhaha, we probably have a pretty sweet party after, because I think we have a lot in common. That's pretty much it.
Definitely some.
And also, Burn the Fly is going to kill you all. That's all.
This is horseshit. All right, we're taking it to a fucking vote. All right, you guys. Show of hands if you think Edgar the Bug will make it to the top 2. Raise your hand. Not a single person. The top 2, at least the 2.
It's the stamina. It's the stamina. It's like it just can't. He's gonna gas out first round, then it's done, man. It's done, son. Muhammad Ali Foreman, just gonna fucking rope a dope, and that's it.
Unfucking believable. All right, well, you know what?
Right.
Fucking one.
Yeah, he made that's the first movie.
Shut up. If you think The Fly will take it to the top 2, raise your hand. This is fucking
half
bullshit.
dude.
All right.
He's half dude. What do you expect?
Make friends and enemies.
Not even a fucking bug. All right, whatever. Fucking 3 for the fly. Ugh. If you think the fucking dipshit little fucking tuck and roll or whatever the frig is gonna make it to the top 2, raise your hand. Pity vote. All right, that's 2.
I'll take a pity vote.
It was heavy on the slaps, but that poop ball is an existential attraction to it. I don't know. It's
All right. Final vote, you fucking wingnuts. If you think a goddamn dung beetle is gonna make it to the top 2, raise your hand.
You'll never see any of your characters out in the wild. You will find mine.
My money
always
was
in the
on
wild,
Dung Beetle.
bro.
All right, that is
bugs that
3.
do circus moves and slap?
Okay, well.
All right. You know, you guys, it is officially between the fly and dung beetle, you guys. But it doesn't end here. No, the true fight is now going to happen on my Instagram at Not a Damn Cheese, where the watchers will have to go and vote in the poll in my Instagram story for who they think is the true #1 winner. A dung beetle or that piece of shit the fly who would never ever win. All right, so thank you guys so much for coming on my show, Ethan, Liz, and Alyis. And yeah, I've been Brieana. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. We will see you here next week on Punch House. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.